I know you'd welcome scoring anywhere from anybody, but how important is it down the stretch to get some added offense from Werenski and Jones, who last couple of years have had 16, 17 goals for you? What do you see as far as what's not, maybe not happening with them scoring? Is it the areas they're shooting from, or is it confidence, or can you put your finger on it?
No, I think their game is coming. I can't pin, if we could pinpoint something, Tom, we'd score goals. We'd put it out and say, okay, that's what we got to do, we'll score goals. It's part of the game. It's part of the game is to battle through this because I think our game is there in a lot of areas. Obviously, you need to score to win and get results, but we're not spending a lot of time talking about it. We have certainly talked about certain situations. As I told you guys after the game, hitting the net it's been an inconsistency of ours all year long, in some pretty good scoring areas too. That will help. So certainly we can talk about that. But then it's not overthinking it. It's being reactive, instinctive, and allow yourself to play. Our forechecking game from Jersey or from the Pittsburgh game, the two Pitt games to last night, it just keeps on getting better and better. Obviously, we need to get some results in scoring goals, and then we'll get some results in the winning and losing.
Earlier this season, when there were some struggles on the power play, or you guys were fighting it a little bit, there was some confidence issues that kind of had crept in. Are you seeing those again now, or is it more about the kind of working the new guys in? And
what, the power play?
Yeah,
I think we're impatient on the power play. I think we're forcing plays and not giving ourselves a chance. We may try a couple of different looks tonight to see if we can open ourselves up, and I just think we're a little bit impatient. I think Brett takes a shot wide the other night. Really, Dutchie tries to make a backhand pass into the slot where the guy's covered. We've just got to keep our patience and let the puck do the work, not be deliberate, and allow the puck to do the work, and hopefully some plays will open up.
Does Jenner draw back in, or any lineup changes?
Cherner comes in, Nasher comes in. Yeah. So Robbie's out. Who else is out? Sedlak is out. Haney's out.
Okay, one other question.
Kooks is out.
Okay. Savard, I'm assuming, is in. His game, I mean, he's like getting down. He had a couple of great chances last night. He seems to be one of the guys that has been playing. We've talked about guys going up and down. His game seems to have been fairly where we're used to seeing Savard play.
He's played better. Him and Nudie played a really good game last night. I think our back end, where there were some struggles, we talked about it. 4 or 5 games ago, we weren't making plays. I think they're playing much better. I think we've really stressed on just getting the puck up to the forwards. Just advance the puck. We don't have to look for a better play. If the easy play's there, get it up to the forwards. And I think that's helped them. And then the next step is obviously the forwards doing their work with it. So the 6D, I think Quater has I think relaxed a little bit, and he's played much better. I like that pair last night, him and Harry. So the 6D have played well. Have found their game, and hopefully they'll stay consistent. And it goes to your first question. If that keeps happening and we continue to forecheck, I think we'll see some offense out of our top offensive D, and hopefully that'll help us get on our way.
John, I know you have more bodies available, but what can you share with us about your thought process and some of the changes you've been making on that fourth line with different player combinations?
Yeah, I want to keep everybody involved. I don't think anybody has played poorly. I like keeping Doobie there. I tried Doobie with Andy and Nick last night to try to take Jen's spot. I just didn't like it. Doobie moved back down. I like him for faceoffs, killing penalties, and just a utility guy. When he's a guy moved up last night, he's a really good penalty killer. Those two guys are going to stay in the lineup, and they may move up and down. It's the wing spot there that I want to try to keep everybody involved. Nash is going to go in tonight, and I want to use him with Jens and Nick, and they may have a checking assignment. They may have some ice time against Bergeron's line in that type of role at certain situations of the game. So no one has taken that position. But no one deserves to be out, so I just might rotate people in and out.
And your goaltender?
Bob.
Just a quick look back to last night. That team, the Islanders, the last 2 games, I mean, maybe all 3, they really seem to fill the middle third of the ice, in the defensive zone.
Big part of the way they play.
Yeah.
They defend hard. They don't give you many odd man rushes. Their goaltending has been fantastic all year long. I think that's the difference in the game last night was Greiss. Not that Bob played bad. I thought Greiss made some really good saves, especially in the second half of that game. That's their recipe right now. I think Trotzy sees that, they got that Barzell, and there's not the bread or someone like that, or a Cam Atkinson, a top-end offensive guy. I hope I say that correctly because it's a really good team. I think he has them really bought into playing a good team game, especially defensively. And we talked about that prior to that game, that we need to have a good start. That's the most disturbing part to me last night was our start. It's just so wrong how we started. All the concentration we had on that, that's what bothered me the most about that game, and the negative part of it. Because it's tough to chase a game against the Islanders, as you see. After the 7 or 8 minutes, I thought we played really well, but it's tough to penetrate them. And when we do, Luke had a couple of great chances. Cam, a couple of posts. Greiss has had that type of year. And the other guy, too, who's hurt now, Leonard. It's been a big part of their winning.
What is the best way to crack through against that?
Yeah, you first of all, you have to be patient. You can't get frustrated because they're all there. You have to get shots through, and you have to try to get some rebounds. Greiss gave us no rebounds last night. You just have to stay with it. What happens a lot, though, for them is teams get frustrated. They try to do too much, and it's a turnover, and they're going the other way. I thought we handled ourselves really well that way last night, and just staying with it. Didn't find a way to score a goal, though.
You put Anderson with Duchesne and Dzingel, and they seem to come to life, that line.
Took off, yeah.
Is Anderson that guy is he making people better?
Andy's having a hell of a year, Jody. He is a really good player. If he keeps his concentration, keeps finishing his checks, he's getting more and more confident with the puck. He's a very important guy for us right now. Everywhere we put him, he seems to help. I really like that line. We put that together. I thought with Oliver was on the wing, they spent way too much time in their end zone. They couldn't get out of their end zone. Andy just brings that speed, the size, the chasing people down. He just brings that to lines, and I think he really helped that line. We're going to stay with it tonight.